Welcome back to the Devilier Podcast. I'm here with Sam, Nick, Devin, Milt, Tyler, and I'm JT. We're here to talk about the Cavs and their playoff run going on at the moment. So what do you think, guys? Cavs sweep the Celtics. What's going on next?
Well, I think they're going to have their hands full with Chicago. I mean, without Kevin Love, with him being out for the rest of the postseason, I think they're going to have their hands full because they're going to lose a lot of rebounding, and obviously they're going to lose their ability to spread the floor. But I mean, I think they're going to be able to manage without him. I think.
Yeah, I think they're going to be fine without him.
Can we talk about the incident real quick? So do you think it was an accident? Was it on purpose? What do you think?
I don't think that Kelly Olynyk, knowing Kelly Olynyk being who he is, I don't think he did it on purpose. I mean, like some photos where he's like clenching his jaw, but I mean, I don't think he just twisted his arm to purposely dislocate it. I don't think that. But
yeah, it seems a little out of it.
I think that Kevin Love was kind of just angry about what happened, so he kind of said that he did it on purpose, but I don't think he even thinks that he did it on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, obviously with an injury like that, emotions are gonna flare as soon as it happens. Like it's gonna spark some controversy. Obviously.
You have to admit, it did look like something was there. Not, I wouldn't say on purpose, but it did look out of the ordinary considering its nature. They were tied up. He was holding on to his arm. That's very peculiar for NBA style.
And he ran right to the locker room. He didn't even stop to talk to anybody. He ran.
He
ran
just
right off the
shot.
court.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I don't think he, purposely, the injury that Kevin Love got was on purpose, but I think he definitely did something out of frustration there.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe, trying to, get back at him, but not try to straight
throw
break.
him or something.
Or
get rid of him. Yeah, not dislocate
Maybe
his arm.
get him out for the game, but not
Yeah.
the entire postseason.
I know.
It was definitely a physical series for sure, because every game it seemed like there was some sort of scuffle, and
Yeah.
there was 5 different instances in the fourth game, so Perkins freaking Perkins just freaking.
What do you guys...
Kelly Olynyk only got fined for it. He didn't get a game. He didn't get any ban. Oh, he only got a 1-game ban, didn't he? For next season.
Oh, really?
Suspension.
I didn't even know that.
What do you guys think about JR?
I thought he's uncalled for.
That Game 4 was not a good Game 4 for the Cavs. We lose Kevin Love and J.R. Smith going to the next series against the tough Bulls team.
By the time where JR did that incident, we were already up by 15 points. I know you're upset with Crowder for trying to start stuff before the season or the playoff season started. He said that he's not intimidated on anyone by the Cavs, so elbowing him or punching him in the face doesn't help anything because now he's out for the first 2 games.
Yeah, but now David Blatt's gonna have some tough decisions going into the next series. He's gonna have to fill 2 tough voids. You know, they were averaging Smith and Love are both averaging 29.1 points together. So it's going to be some tough offense to replace. But I think if they play small by maybe moving LeBron up to the 4, I think they'd probably be all right.
Then we got to win by 30.
Yeah,
I think
so.
what really helps the Cavs, though, is when it comes down to our role players and, coming off the bench, there's not one guy who doesn't have a lot of experience. We got Sean Marion, we have Mike Jones.
Mike
Miller.
What is with us and messing up Mike Miller this year?
Mike Jones.
James Jones. I mixed up the two. But
Shumpert.
Yeah, Shumpert too.
Dellavedova
Yeah.
stay on the bench.
Yeah, so we have a lot of great role
experience, definitely. Don't forget Kendrick Perkins. He's a solid big. I don't think I don't think that we're out of the equation. I still think we're gonna make a deep run, but it's gonna be definitely tough to replace these 2 guys.
And hey, you got to win 4 games. After 2, we get J.R. Smith back. So we could lose the first 2.
And they're
go
at
1-1. We still get back.
And
I still think it's gonna be. It's hard to believe that even without Kevin Love and J.R. Smith, having LeBron and Kyrie and the rest of our guys, it's gonna. I don't see us losing 2 straight home games.
No.
I don't see it.
I don't see us losing 2 straight games in general.
Yeah, I don't either.
If we lose 1, they'll come back angry and.
And with losing Kevin Love, yeah, he's big, but I mean, only our really big losses on the offensive end. I mean, we have great defenders that can replace him. Maybe not with the size, but just on the offensive end, his scoring ability.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. I mean, we still have Amon Shumpert. He's one of the best perimeter defenders in the league. We still have Sean Marion. Timothy Mozgov.
Can't forget Timothy.
He can guard the paint. I mean, LeBron, he's still an elite defender. Kyrie's defensive game is getting better. I mean, I think we're still going to be able to make. I think we still might be able to make it. Honestly,
I was surprised in the 4th game when JR went out when Shumpert came in, and he actually did really well offensively because this season he hasn't been really playing that well offensively. But he had 15.
Yeah, Mon's been starting to heat up a little bit.
He had 15 and 10 once he came in after JR. So I mean, if he steps off offensively, then
Stepped up in a dire situation where you needed.
I don't think we'll
chance.
breeze through it as easily as we thought we would now, but we'll definitely still make the run.
I'm saying we'll win her in 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kevin Love, the Cavs actually issued a statement this morning. They said Cavaliers forward Kevin Love underwent successful surgery this afternoon. And actually, this was yesterday. I'm sorry. Cavaliers forward Kevin Love underwent successful surgery this afternoon at the hospital for special surgery in New York City to repair his dislocated left shoulder. Surgery was performed by Dr. David W. Alchek. Continuing treatment and rehabilitation at Cleveland Clinic Courts and Cleveland Clinic Sports Health will be conducted by his Cavaliers medical staff and head team physician Dr. Richard D. Parker. His projected recovery time is 4 to 6 months, so he definitely won't even be safe.
Really?
It's not the dislocated shoulder that's the bad part. He could come back from that in a week or two. It's the torn labrum that
torn labrum.
Because it
Yeah.
usually dislocated like shoulder,
You can pop back.
Yeah,
it-
pop
it-
it back in and
get
go.
back on
It's
the
the,
court.
torn,
Exactly.
it's the torn labrum that went with it.
Yeah,
That's
I think
painful.
they messed up on that statement because they're saying that they had surgery for his dislocated shoulder.
Yeah,
You
no,
don't
that's
have
not right.
You don't have
Yeah.
surgery on your dislocated shoulder.
You
Yeah.
just
They
pop
should've
that
said
back in and go
labrum.
back on the court.
I
Exactly.
read that the first time. I was like, you don't have surgery on that.
So now the question is he going to be ready for next season, and is he going to suit up in a Cavaliers uniform for next season?
Well, I
That's the
did.
tricky thing.
Oh, didn't even go.
No, go
Oh,
for it.
I was talking. They were talking on ESPN. Actually, they said that because he got hurt, the league can do something where he might not become a free agent because he got hurt, and it could help the Cavs because then if he's not a free agent, then he has to stay another year. But I don't know how that all works out and
I
stuff. It's
still
all
think-
injury stimulation.
I still
stuff
think
like
with the bright future that the Cavs have, it's going to be tough for Kevin Love to lead the squad, especially with
Oh,
LeBron
yeah.
and Kyrie's only getting better from here. LeBron's still in his prime. He's playing great basketball. He's still averaging, 26, 27
Yeah.
points a game.
I
He's
wouldn't
gonna
say
be,
he's in his prime.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's in his prime.
He was
I
in his
feel like
prime when
been-
he
he's
left.
getting, he's
Yeah,
getting out of it, I
Miami.
would say. But it would still be tough to leave a
It's still
formidable
LeBron.
team like
Yeah.
this.
Still the best player in the league.
Yeah. All right, predictions from here on out. Where they get knocked, where they go.
I don't know. To be honest, I still see it hard to win the finals without Kevin Love. I still think we make it out of the East. I still think it's going to come down to us, and I really think it's going to come down to us and Washington in the Eastern Conference Finals. We're going to have a tough time with the Bulls, but I think we'll grind it out. I think we'll grind it out against the Wizards in maybe 5 games, and then I'm hoping we can make it to the finals. I still have high hopes for the Cavs, but I mean anything can happen at this point from here on out. I still think we make it to the finals.
Oh, I mean, obviously, like you said, Nick, Kevin Love's going to be a big miss for us, but from the beginning of the playoffs, I didn't think we were going to win the finals personally. I still think the Spurs are tough. I think I see them coming out of the West. The only thing that scares me about the Cavs is really we haven't gone through much adversity yet. I mean, Boston was obviously easy. So when adversity comes, I'm kind of nervous with them. I still see us coming out of the East, but I have us losing in the finals in about 5 to the Spurs.
I think true adversity is going to come through how they deal with this Kevin Love injury.
Yeah.
We're going to find out how valuable. We're going to find out how valuable Kevin Love really is.
And that might be a factor that keeps him here. Is how valuable is he, and how willing are the Cavs to keep him here?
No, I agree.
Tyler, prediction?
I think that they'll beat the Bulls, like I said, in 6 or 7, and then when they play the Wizards, I don't know the way the Wizards are playing right now.
They're playing good basketball.
I see either a win or a lose in 7 games to the Wizards because they've been playing out of their minds. Like Bradley Beal's averaging like 22 points a game. All of a sudden, like
Paul Pierce is
Paul Pierce in the playoffs. But if we get past the Wizards, I actually don't see the Spurs making it to the finals. I see either the Warriors or the Clippers. The Clippers are playing amazing against
They
the
just
Spurs
dropped
right now.
3-2. They just dropped 3-2 last night. They dropped game.
I know, but
game
but
6 or game 5.
it's going back and forth, and if they can win 2 games, then they can beat anybody. I mean, the
Yeah,
Warriors
no
have the Warriors have proven that they're not the greatest playoff team. I mean, obviously they play the Pelicans, and the Pelicans have Anthony Davis and no one else really. But I mean, I don't know. In
The Warriors really aren't proven yet.
in the finals, I just don't know if we have enough like depth anymore to win the whole entire thing. But
Who do you think it's going to come out to? Us and who? Golden State?
yeah, I'll say the Warriors, and I think the Warriors will beat us.
Sam?
Same thing.
Devin?
Kind of the same thing. I see us coming out of the East, but then us and Golden State in the final, and it'll go down to 7 games. It won't be a sweep. It won't be
No.
5 games. It'll come down to the last game, the last minute, the last shot of the last game.
Yeah, I'd say in a game of 6 or
Be up
6
in the
series
air.
or 7. Yeah.
And JT.
I didn't think they were going to do it this year anyway. Just, bunch of new people on the team got to learn to gel together. And finally, when they made those additions mid-season, it finally started to help. But, yeah, I don't think they're going to get all the way. Maybe next year. when everybody's come back and healthy, but I don't think they've got it this year. I'd say maybe even knocked out semifinals.
Old Cleveland saying,
Yeah.
wait till next year.
I know.
No, but in a case like this, it actually works rather
Yeah.
than all the other teams. I mean, you've got a
think-
lot of talent coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
next
I
year we
know.
definitely will come back with a vengeance. I can definitely see it.
Yeah, whether we win or not, that's a vengeance either way.
I mean, going on when you got like you said, one more year. I mean, it's going to come down to Kevin Love. But what I do think this Boston series really helped get in his mind that we need him, and like we welcomed him, and like it showed that like we thought he was important to this squad, and I really think he's going to come back, and next year will be the year.
I agree.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye.